Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today. We're going to make our next project for Target Tuesday, and we're going to make a paper bag card. So I showed you the little bag that came in a set of two, and we're going to make a card out of this bag. So if you look on the inside, you will see that there's some additional paper that they added to hold the handle on. Well, we're going to cut just below that, and I'm going to see if I can hopefully get this in the shot of how I cut it. I don't think I need that arm out, so let's see. I want to be able, I do want this arm out because I want to measure it and let you know about what the size of the bag is. Let's cut it at 6 inches, and I think we'll just miss that perfectly. So okay, so we don't need that, and this is going to be our card. We may recycle some of this stuff and maybe use the handles, or I'm not sure yet, so we'll put that aside. I want to grab a piece of cardstock from my stash, and I found this one with the hearts on it. If you don't have it, just use plain red cardstock and cut it to fit this section here, because we're going to glue this on the sides, and then we'll have a pocket right here and a pocket up here. So I will go ahead and measure. Let's see, I think I'm going to use this side of the cardstock because I want to use another section of this for an insert to our top of our bag. So I'm going to come over on this side and once again do my measuring by just placing the paper on here, and now I can add a tick mark up here as to where to cut it, and over on this side as well, just a little bit in from the edge. So now that gives me a reference point, and I will go ahead and trim that. And this will go on here. Okay, so I'll be gluing that. Another idea I had was to add something to the front of this, and I want to use this stationery set here. I like the arrows and I like the shape of this heart. I think it would look great on the front of that. So what you need to do is just get a piece of red cardstock and add it to a corner, and then cut just a little bit on the edge so it leaves a tiny border all the way around. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and then I have this stamp set that I got. I'm going to stamp I love you in the center of that heart. So when I do that, I'll come back. Okay, so now I've got the sticky note, and I did use adhesive to attach it to the paper that we cut out around it. And here's my heart piece of cardstock that we're going to add to this front flap. So we're going to do that now. Okay, now I have score tape, which is a very strong adhesive. If you don't have this, just use liquid glue, and we want to glue the sides of this little flap to the bag, so we'll create a pocket. So I've already added my score tape, so all I have to do is remove the backing and press it down. And there we have a pocket. This pocket is great for a lot of things. You can add a gift card here, or if you wanted to add the rest of this, or just anything you can add to this pocket. A note, but we'll work with it and see what we come up with. So I've got that, and then the next thing I want to do is add this heart here. And I've got one of my paper clips, and what I want to do is add this paper clip here, pointing to that heart on this stamped I love you. So I want to kind of position this in the middle, and then we'll add the arrow paper clip. So let me go ahead and get my adhesive. And the reason I use score tape is because that pocket will get used quite a bit, and this ATG does not hold it in place. It will actually pop off. It's not that strong of an adhesive in order to keep the pocket adhered. So that's why I use score tape, or like I said, you can use the liquid glue that will hold it. Okay, so I've got that. And then once we put this little arrow, we can have it pointing to that I love you. Okay, I want to use one of these little hearts, and I have no idea what these are. I think they're adhesive, these little, but I have no idea how you would adhere that heart to it. I mean, let's see. I don't know. Like that with 3, I'm not sure. So I'm not even going to bother using that. But what I want to do is I want to add this right in the center where that little heart is there, to add some little bling. So I'm going to get my adhesive and glue that on, and I'll be back. Alright, so I've glued the little heart onto the stamped heart, and the next thing I'm going to do is use a couple of these tags, and I'm going to use this stamp and stamp this on one side, and then from my stash I have these little I think they're 1-inch square stamps. I'm going to stamp those on the back side, and then I'll plan to add some ribbon to the top, and these will go in here. You can write a little sweet message on the tag, and just a private message to whomever you're going to give this to, or just leave the stamped images. Okay, so I'm going to tie the ribbon and stamp, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've done my tags. I've stamped my little postage size stamp on this side, and then the one that came with this set from Target on the back side. And it looks a little plain, so I think I want to add these little hearts on these as well. But I happen to have a stamp that's an arrow, and I think what I'm going to do is stamp it like this to mimic this. So I'm going to stamp this first and then glue the heart on top of the stamped image. So let me see how this works. Put that right there. Ooh, I think that's going to be in the way. I'm going to have to move this up a little bit. Hopefully I got it secured. Okay, I'm going to stamp that. I hope it's focused. Stamp that right there. Okay, that looks good. And then stamp this one on this side. There's that. Okay, and then I think what I'm going to do is do some stitching, some faux stitching with a gel pen. And I cannot draw a straight line to save my life, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to get my ruler and space it right about, I don't know, I guess that's about 1/8 of an inch. And use my gel pen and do some dashes. I'll show you what this looks like once I'm done on this end, and then I'll pause the video and continue to do the rest. So I don't know if you, there we go, you can see that pretty well. So I'm going to do that all the way around on both cards and maybe on the back as well. So I'll catch up to you in just a few minutes. Okay, so I've done the faux stitching, and now I'm going to add the heart right on top of that. And I'm just using the quick dry adhesive once again. And let's give that a go. Let's see, how do we want to angle this? Oh, geezers, weezers. Let's see, I'm trying to look at one of my other stamps and see if it has an arrow through it so I can copy it. Okay. Kind of like that. Alright, let me do this one. There's that. Okay, so I think I'm happy with that, and these will go in here like this. And then now we're going to work on the card that slips in here. So you'll have tags and a card. This I cut at 5 1/8. Same paper as I used there. And then I've got the reverse side. I made a mat for it. So I'm going to put this up here. And then I want to get 2 hearts, these 2 hearts in the pink, and I'm going to make a pull tab for the card. So let's put it into our bag. Let's see, I want to put it in the front 2 slots like that. And then I want to add, I wonder if I should do the pink or the red. I was thinking of adding some ribbon too up here. Happy Valentine's Day ribbon from last year. Maybe that red heart. Okay, so let's, ooh, these aren't peeling off right. Let's see. That one's kind of messed up. That one's not coming off. Maybe, let me see if the adhesive is under that little pull. I don't know. It's not coming off. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get these pulled apart, and I'll be right back. Okay, I don't know what the deal is with these. They're supposed to be stickers, but I'm going to glue half of this, half of the top portion together. Up here, they're the same identical heart. And of course, they don't match up because they're not mirror image of each other, but I want to add this up here so that this can be pulled out. So that's why I only glued the top portion of it. So now I'm going to add glue to this part and down here, and hopefully get it together in the middle of this here. Oh, I'm eyeballing it. Let's see. Ruler. I think that's it right there, and this should go right here. So I'm going to insert that right there like that. Alright, there we go. So then that way, hopefully the person that you're giving this to will know that that pulls out. So I've got that. I just don't know. What did this pack say? Let's see. I'll have to have a look and see what it said. Okay, here it is. Paper heart stickers. They sure do not peel off. But we're going to use them anyway. Look, they don't peel off. Okay, so I've got that, and I think I still need this up here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this right here. Add some adhesive to the back. I think I'm going to use some score tape. You could use your glue gun for this, but I want to make sure it stays in place. So I'm just going to use my score tape. And just check it out one more time so I can, okay. And this will just get tucked in here, back in here. Alright, so let's go ahead and peel that off. And then just tuck this back there. I think I'll cut this a little bit shorter. Doesn't need to be that long. And I think that's going to do it, you guys. I finally have it done. Sorry that one took so long. Sometimes you're not sure when you're creating what you want to add, and sometimes you have something in mind and it doesn't work out. But I think I'm happy with this. It's a paper bag card. And this pulls out, and you can write a message on there, add a photo. That would be so sweet if you could add a photo to that. And then that tucks back in. And then we have our front pockets with our little stamped image. You can write a little love message on that, or a sweet message on either one of these tags. And there we go. This is card number... I'm trying to number these cards. I'm not sure which one this is, but it is Target Tuesday paper bag card. Thanks everyone for watching.